Okay, so I know everyone believes that moving to a new school isn't that bad, but at first when I found out that I was moving to a new school, I thought it was going to be torture. I remember the day my parents told me that we were moving to California. I mean, it was just so far away from South Carolina. I didn't know how I was going to be able to adjust to going to a whole new school. My first day at the new school, I was worried about so many things. One of those was how I would be able to catch up on the curriculum at the new school. I mean, even during my first class, I realized that I had been learning completely different things at my old school. I had no idea how to do anything, and I felt totally lost. Plus, none of the teachers made it any better. I mean, in every single class, they would call me to answer the most difficult question. I mean, obviously I didn't know the answer. It was my first day at the school. Not to mention, the teachers gave me tons of homework so that I could catch up. Plus, they didn't even give me any sort of extension for the work. I never thought that any of my classes would be that difficult. They made me feel like I was stupid. Another thing that made me nervous on the first day was what to wear. Seriously, I swear everybody at my new school had designer jeans like Juicy or Seven, and they always wore little high heels and stuff like that. I mean, they were in middle school and they were wearing high heels. It was ridiculous. Another one of the worst things at the new school was the cafeteria food. I mean, seriously, everything was horrible. At my old school, we had things like fresh fruit and spinach salad for lunch. In California, I had greasy pepperoni pizza with goopy, gross ice cream. I couldn't even spot one piece of fruit or vegetable in the whole entire cafeteria. But the worst thing by far at my new school was just the attitude people had. I mean, no matter how much I tried to branch out and speak to a new person, nobody would take the time to talk to me. It was like the whole school had just decided to not talk to the new girl in order to make her feel more alone. It seemed like my new school was going to be horrible, until I went to my last period of the day, English. As I walked into English, everyone was staring at me like before, until I sat down at my seat and met the girl next to me. Her name was Lily, and like myself, she loved English. We spent the whole rest of the day together, and she soon became my best friend, and suddenly my new school became a lot better. I realized at that moment that everything was going to be okay. What my parents said was true. A new school would be hard, but it would never be as bad as I thought it would be.